Hello guys, I just want to share with you what's in bud and in bloom before this cold's gonna um, blast all my buds. I'm gonna show it to you what's in bud. This one right here is my BLC, Brasileia Cattleya Fox Orange Nugget. I got this last year spring, and it's just open up the bud. There's another one there, and then another one there. Yeah. So yeah, our temperature. What happened is that here in Florida, the temperature during winter sometimes gets so warm like you're in summer, and then the orchid or other plants thinks when it's in that condition, they think that it's already spring, and they started putting up buds and blooms. But it's because it's still winter, the weather up north, the wind dips down to the south, which is here down to Florida, and we have a cold snap, and it goes down to 40s, 30's, and yeah, actually in a couple days our area here in central Florida, in the middle of Florida, is gonna drop to 35. So I have to protect the plants and protect my buds, at least keep it in 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So right now we dropped to actually 48 in the morning, so it's like what, 9-10 degrees Celsius. So yeah, that's what's happening now. So I'm gonna show you another plant that's in bud. Okay, this plant is my recent from my recent orchid haul from Tamiami, and I want to show you because I did not mention or really examine the plant, but I know when I bought it, it's got buds on it. This is my Liparis bidiflora. Let's see, there's the, yeah. So these are its buds. So yeah, I got it for like 18, and yeah, you can see there, there's the bud. Yeah, there's buds. Yeah, a lot of buds. So yeah, I was happy when and the plants are coming out of the pot. So yeah, this is a good buy. So I need to protect it. Make sure it doesn't get the temperature too low, because that's where the plant feels like, it's too cold. They need to stop putting out their bud. So I'm gonna take you outside because I still have plants outside, and we're in the patio. Okay, I hope you can hear me. We have construction going on in the shed, and he's trying to cover it up because I put my plants there too, because the roof is it's like a sunroom there. It's clear, and the sun can go through, and I can put my plants there. But he's finishing up the sheds, so it's not gonna get too cold there. It's gonna be my first time putting a few plants over there. But anyway, but the one that's in bud and very fragile plant, I'll probably put it in the patio, since it's more controlled there. I have a heater and a fan. So we're outside under the tree. What I'm showing you is my Shombo Cattleya duliatica. It's a very it's a red, waxy, beautiful flower. This one usually is very hardy, and they bloom all the time, and they put out a lot of new growths for me. This is actually a division from the original plant, and I put it in a big pot. So because we have already a warm temperature here, and it puts out new a bud, and here it is, there's another one. Usually I leave them out. Look at this bulb here, because it's a shumbo. So they're usually very big. So it's a combination of Schumburgia and Cattleya. So because they're in bud, I have to protect it. I learned now that even though how hardy the plant is, if they're in bud, the buds are very fragile. Alright, it's getting windy outside and it's cold there. 50 degrees at least, it went up a little bit. This is actually a tropical plant, so I need to take them in. This is not an orchid, but it's a beautiful plant, fragrant white plant. This bloom late for me. Usually it blooms last year when I got it, like December, because this is a Eucharist lily. Yeah, Eucharist grandiflora, very pretty. It's like a pendulum white flower, and it's bud now, so I have to protect it. I saw it in the botanical garden, and they are beautiful. I don't know if I can put out a picture, but yeah. So that's one is in bloom. I mean in bud. So this is where I leave my Cymbidium when it gets cold, because they need that drop in temperature. But it's 35. I think I'm still gonna leave them out. This one right here is my Dendrobium speciosum. There's two. This one, yeah, I learned that this one also cannot take too cold and very wet roots, because last year I got alarmed, or the other year, because the leaves fall off, turn black and fall off, but their bulbs are still green. So anyway, I have a feeling this one here, I don't think it can focus. There is, let's see if I can focus. You cannot see very well, but I have a feeling, yeah, that one. This is a bud, so yeah, I probably have to put it in the patio. Okay, the sun is coming up. So it's gonna be first time for me to bloom if that's a bud, hopefully. Okay, this is my Dendrobium suticnoi. This is my only one that I put up, wrapped in the tree, because of the way it's very leggy, the way it's shaped. It's like very long, so I cannot put it in the pot. So I put it here under the tree, like, I don't know, September, October, and it's growing. It's my suticnoi. But again, every time we have a cold, I have to protect the roots, and I cover. It's just wrong timing, this new growth. It puts out new growth, but then we have this winter, and it's just, I don't know if this will survive, but as long as the roots are viable. So I wrap this with an old scarf. I wrap it around during cold, so it protects the roots. This one here, I'm showing it to you because to see how the roots are poking out of the pot. This is my Myrmecophilia. Swiss fox, and usually in the nursery, which is also has almost the same temperature as ours, they leave it outside. So I usually leave them outside because they're hardy, but I don't know, when if it drops to 35 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm not sure if it can withstand it. I left it out when it was 37. Yeah, but I found out, actually, because the tips usually are green, but because it's too cold, it turns brown. So what I do, if you have a clean rag or washcloth, you cover it, especially overnight, because the morning is the one that's usually very cold. You cover the roots. That's all I do. But we'll see what I might put them inside if it's 35. We'll see. If not, I'll cover it with a cloth. So this is, an old scarf, and I wrap it around the tree there to cover the roots of my dendrobium. Yeah, you just wrap it around. And this is the one I use to cover the plants if I left them outside. This, you can get this in different sizes in Lowe's or Home Depot. Instead of putting a blanket or a sheet which is heavier on your plant. So, and I think I've read or learned something a long time ago, that if you cover the plant in plastic and the sun hits it, the plastic gets heated up, and when it touches your plant's leaves, then it will burn. So it's safer to use a cloth. So this is, I think I still have the wrap of this cloth. Oh, where did it go? Oh, here. Yeah, it comes in different sizes. So this is it's called the plaquette. I think I got the smallest one, but I got a big one there too. So it protects your plant. Yeah. So, and you spend once and you keep it every year and reuse them. So this is one way of something to get to protect your plant, So yeah, this one here is another orchid, and it's so big, and I just usually leave them outside. This is the flower, and so far it survived, and hopefully it will survive the 35 degrees. If not, I'm sure the roots is still gonna be viable, and it will just grow back. Okay, these guys are from the show that I got in Florida West Coast, and this one I'm in love with it. It's just the color, the striking color is very attractive. And there's another bud coming up, so I need to protect it from the cold before it blasts. And see, this is the tall can. When I did the video, my orchid haul, the next day it opened up, but the color is subdued. It's not the same as this one. So the other one is Miltasha. This tolkien, this one, it has a different name. Let's see. I never heard it before. Let me just say, Arthurara, sea snake. Yeah. Unforgettable. Okay. I hope you can hear me because the camera cannot focus on it. Okay, so yeah, they're going in, and even my Dendrobium nobile has to go in once the bud comes out. Yeah, I mean forming. There's buds in there, and I usually leave them out. Where did it go? Yeah, there's bud there hiding. Yeah. Yeah, I leave them usually outside, but when they're in bud, the buds are getting very sensitive to the temperature change. And so this one is my Bilyara. It finally opened up. So no more buds here. They're safe. Yeah, once they're open, they're safer. It's only when the buds are forming they blast. See, another Dendrobium nobile. And yeah, I have to protect it so they don't blast. This one, it opened up, but there's still bud forming. I don't know if they'll survive. That's my Cattleya multispot. Yeah. Let's see if I can focus. Yeah. And yeah, this one is a species. It's been in bloom for a while. Okay. Alright, let's go up. It's this one here. This is my Cymbidium that I got last year, March 2019. I did a video first week of January that it's putting out bud, and it was only one bud, the rest is spike, and I wasn't sure. So the spike on this one, and I have to probably stake this one. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them inside because they're still in bud. Yeah, so that one, and then I'll show you the other one, a surprise, and because I thought it's not a bud spike, but it is. And then there's two more there on the side. There's that one, and then on the back. And I have a feeling that this one here is also a bud spike, and the one in the back there's another one there, spike. So if they are, there's gonna be 6. Right now it's 4. So yeah, that's my Cymbidium Emerald Spire. It's like a green colored with a darker shade of kind of burgundy to it. Yeah. So yeah, I saw this in Smith because I got this from Smith and Tamiami, and they have a lot over there in bloom, in buds. So yeah, this is a nice specimen. It's it blooms a lot, looks like. Yeah. Here's my other Cymbidium that got exposed to all day rain and cold temperature while forming their bud spike. The other one died, and this one is surviving. I left it as it is, even though the other spikes already, because I want to see the bloom. So I'm still protecting it because it's first time to bloom for me. It's Cymbidium parnes. Yeah, hopefully it will open. It takes forever. This one here is my Dendrobium amethyst blossom. I got this 2018. Last year it didn't bloom because I got it. It looks so sorry, dehydrated. So I took care of it last year. It didn't bloom, but this time it bloomed. But now I don't know. This cold is really putting havoc on my plant, on the buds. So I make sure I don't water them too much so they don't blast. Plus the cold, yeah, it's gonna be something. Hopefully they'll survive. That's the thing. So that's Dendrobium amethyst blossom. It's like a grape-like hanging flower. Yeah, and fragrant too. And this one here is my a species from the Florida West Coast Orchid Show. This is from Ecogenera, and yeah, it opened up, and these flowers are fragrant, really, really fragrant. Love it. Yeah. So yeah, it's when I repot it. Yeah. So another Dendrobium nobile in bud spike, which I have to protect. Yeah. This one is in flower. They take a long time to fade. Yeah, very pretty. I'm gonna show you something. See here, there's two bud spike. My Lycaste. I think this one is a red jewel. So because it's in bud, it's got bud coming out. I have to protect it at least 60 degrees. And there's this one too. There's new growth coming out on the bottom here. Let's see if I can put the camera. Let's see. Yeah, that one. And I think I'm not sure if the other bulbs is. Oh yeah, the other bulbs got the other growth too. You see there? Yeah, that new growth. That's a new growth. Yeah. So I got two Lycastes. Yeah, I can't. The name is on the back. Yeah, two Lycastes in bud fight. So I gotta protect them. So this is it, guys. This is what I do when it's the temperature drops like this. So hopefully they will survive. Yeah, it's just that our temperature gets too hot and the plant thinks it's already spring, and then here we go again, the temperature drops in a week or so, and yeah, and we just have to deal with it. I have to deal with it. So this is it, guys. This is it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye now.